Hi, it's been a minute. Sorry about that. We've had a lot going on. It's been wedding season, and as you know, my husband and I do wedding video, and then also our youngest son got married. So good busy. I'm gonna make several videos in a series of just get ready with me. So thanks for watching. Firstly, it is winter time, and I don't know about you, but my skin gets really dry in the winter time. So I'm gonna say that you're gonna probably need extra moisture in the winter time. I do. You can see how shiny I am. I have lots of moisturizer on and I have multiple levels of moisturizer on. So this is the time of year to really give your skin extra hydration. And be sure and hydrate your lips as well. So before I put my makeup on, I go ahead and put on a heavy balm to really let that soak in, and then I'll wipe it off when I'm ready to do my lips later. Now on to foundation. My skin color changes just a little bit throughout the year. So right now I'm using my very light CC cream and a medium to deep CC cream. I just go ahead and pump it onto my hand like that. One pump of this just adds a little richness and color to my very light. And I'm almost out of this one. I'm gonna have to get a new one. One's a little darker than the other. And then I like to use a moist beauty blender this time of year too. Just gives me a little extra hydration, which I need. And I'm gonna dip it in the lighter color first, just on the point there like that. And I'm gonna put it in the places where I'm gonna want the lighter color. Now I'm gonna go into my darker one. Be sure and blend down onto your neck. Okay, now we have our CC cream applied, or foundation if you use foundation. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of translucent powder now, just to take the shine down a tad. I, again, just use my beauty blender, and you wanna use the tiniest amount of powder because we don't need a lot of powder in the winter time. We're already dried out. So I just use what's in my lid. I dip my beauty blender. I just press it, pick up a little bit, and then I just press it into my skin. That's how we apply our powder in the winter time, just sparingly. You can also use the translucent powder to set your eyes. I just went ahead and put foundation on my eyelids along with the rest of my face. And now I'm just gonna dip a really fluffy eyeshadow brush in there so that when I go to put eyeshadow on, it doesn't stick too quickly without me being able to blend. Now we're gonna add a little rosy glow to our face. I'm gonna do my blush. So I'm using this lighter color here. I'll put it in the comments. And I just pat it on the outside. I don't do the apples of my cheeks, I do out here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna contour underneath my chin, because you know we're all fighting the battle there. So if you go like this is the part you wanna shade. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little color underneath there and blend it really good. Blend, 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 blend. Okay, and you can put a little here if you'd like. And a little extra glow. I'm gonna get a fresh brush and I'm gonna go in here with a little highlighter. So this guy right here. And just tap that over top of my blush, and it just gives it a nice glow. I don't know if you can tell because the rest of me is kind of glowing a lot with all the moisturizer. Moving on to eyebrows. First you wanna get a little spoolie. This is our eyeliner brush with a spoolie on the end, and I just wanna comb those babies down. Then I use my Precision Brow Liner, and this one is Brunette, and I start out going underneath and just outlining that shape, and I don't want too much of an arch because as you're aging, you don't need anything pulling down the sides of your face, so it's better to almost go straight out and just at a slight little angle. And then the other side. And then we're gonna do brow gel. Some people have had trouble with the brow gel. Brow gel can be a challenge, but I just encourage you to keep working with it. The lighter hand that you get and the more comfortable you get with it, the less scary it'll be. So I love the brow gel. It really makes a big difference. Okay, we're gonna move on to eyeshadow, but I wanted to show you a little tool. Mary Kay doesn't actually make this, but you can get them other places, and hopefully someday they will. But it is a little spongy deal inside of a can. And it's for cleaning your brushes. So you just go like this. It takes the color off amazingly, better than a towel. I often use a towel, but this works better. So I'm gonna recommend you get one of those. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. I don't have a plan. But I'm gonna start out with this brush. You can see it's kind of a dense little brush. And let's dip it in something very warm. I'm thinking maybe this guy. And we're gonna put it right in the crease, and maybe even slightly above the crease if you have kind of hooded lids. And then I'm not gonna dip again, but I'm just gonna put it here and pull towards the center. Next, I'm gonna take a little bit fluffier brush, like this. And I think I'll do a gold. I'm gonna do that on my lid. And then I'm gonna use this same brush and really in circular motions blend those two colors. I'm gonna do Biscotti. Blend, blend, blend. And I use liner very sparingly, but we're gonna go ahead and do it under the lash line right here. Just at my lash line. Not really a wet lining, but it's just up under my lash. Can you see that? So I'm just gonna get a little tiny brush like this with a good little point. I used this color on my crease. I'm gonna go even a little darker. I'm gonna go over here, okay? And I'm just gonna put it right above my lash line here and blend it out really good. And under just a little bit. So that's kind of my more natural, softer liner that I've been using instead of using a harsh black. And then you can also pick up your next lightest color, which I would go back to my crease color here, and you can blend it out underneath even bigger if you want. Now it's mascara time. Couple of tips for mascara in the winter. If your bathroom's cold and your product's getting kind of cold, run it under some warm water. It'll just sort of soften it back up and keep it from being clumpy. And you want to curl your lashes. You can also warm your curler, which is an amazing trick. Curling iron for your lashes. You just warm it with your blow dryer, but be careful, test it on your skin before you put it to your eye. You don't want to burn yourself. I'm using Fanorama. It's a great mascara. I'm going to pick up my mirror because this is tedious. And take it to your lash line and wiggle it and then come up. What a difference, right? Bottom lashes, I just wiggle. Base of the lashes, wiggle, and then extend up. Okay, mascara complete. So as I mentioned, I moisturized my lips just before putting all my other makeup thing. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that off. And I'm gonna start with lip liner. This one is medium nude. I do overline just a little. And then I'm gonna fill in the corners with the lip liner. I like to do that because it almost gives it like kind of an ombre effect. So I'm using the lip gloss and I just especially apply it to the middle of the lip. You don't have to go out to the corners. And if you feel like it's not blended enough and you can see your lip liner line, just go ahead and blend it with your finger. All done. That's the complete look for today. And by the way, if you got through this whole series and watched me do all these steps, thank you. It can't have been that interesting, but thank you for hanging with me and seeing the whole process. So I wish you guys all the best and I'll see you soon.